Hello class 10 students, how are you? All of you are here, I can see. Good afternoon everyone, good afternoon and welcome on the platform Deeksha Vedantu. This is your SST faculty Tanvi Mam. Hello to everyone, just let me know that ma'am, yes you are audible, yes you are visible and we can start the important session of today. Okay, just let me know beta, everyone here. Is it audible and clear? Good afternoon, great. Okay, great to know that. Hi and welcome to all of you students, Sanika, Nishu, Heman, Vishal, whoever is present. Beta see, now the topic is very important for today because we are going to deal or complete our SST sample paper, right? So we are going to complete what today? SST sample paper. I know that you guys are so much aware about this, that the sample paper, right, has been released at the website of CBSE long back, but I know that there might be some students who have not practiced it up till yet, or if you might have practiced it, what you have done, you have just went through the pages and not practiced it on the paper. So today with me you are going to solve the complete sample paper that was released by CBSE. Okay, are you guys ready? Yes, you are audible. Thank you beta, thank you for letting me know I am audible and I am clear to you as well. Okay, thanks for this. Just give me a second, we can start the session then. Meanwhile, you can do one thing, you can share this link with your friends and your friends so that we can have maximum interaction in this live session. Okay, great. I can see your comments. So let's start. Beta, now we know that in this particular session 2025-2026, the pattern of paper is slightly changed. Okay, how the paper of pattern is changed, let's discuss about this before doing the very first question. Before doing the very first question, we will discuss that. Like previously, pay attention to here. Pay attention here. Like if I talk about previous pattern, what happens? Previously, you were getting certain sections like section A. Okay, this section A dealt with all the MCQs from history, geography, civics and economics. I know everyone is aware about that. But we are going to do what? We are going to practice today a sample paper completely. So we must be aware about this. Okay. So there was a section B which dealt with all the very short answers. Okay, section C with the short questions. Then you had what? Section D with long answers. Okay, then section E which consisted of case based questions, and then section F that was for map work. So will the same pattern follows this year? No, not at all. The same pattern does not follows this year. Rather the pattern which is followed is such that now your sections are divided on the basis of books. Like for an example, your section A starts with history. Okay, the section A starts with history, then you have B, C, D, then you have geography. Okay, then you have beta civics, and at last you will be having what beta? That is economics. So this is basically the pattern in which your exam is going to come. Okay, now are you guys ready to solve the sample paper? Yes, you guys are ready, you said it. We are going to start it with the very first question of the day. Let us start. By today's video, you learn how to solve questions. What I will be doing, you will be answering meanwhile. But what I will be doing in today's session, I will be telling you that this is the pattern. We can crack the code, how to solve it in less time, quickly, and the smart way as possible. Get it? So the paper will look look like this. Section A, history, that consists of how many marks, bacha? It consists of how many marks, students? It is of 20 marks, okay? And the first one is from history, that is an MCQ. Match the following and choose the correct option. Match the following and choose the what? Correct option. How you are going to do that? So, column 1 and column 2. Here column 1 deals with the names. It deals with the names of individual. You have to match them with their associated meaning. Like if I talk about Frederick Sorrow, Statue of Liberty, foreground in the front of Statue of Liberty, Sorrow, utopian vision. In this match type of question, you need to read it first. Pay attention. Like don't do like this that you are aware about one thing and you will mark it and then give the correct answer. No beta, you have to read it completely. Okay. So if I talk about Frederick Sorrow, I am aware that Frederick Sorrow was an French artist. Okay. He was in what beta? French artist. Statue of Liberty. Do you remember that painting made by Frederick Sorrow? Yeah. In that there was a Statue of Liberty whose hand there was what? Torch of enlightenment. So A matches with 4 and then B matches with 1. Is there anyone in which A started with 4? Yes, this one is here, this one is here. We will eliminate second option, we will eliminate third option. This is how you can make it easy. Now, two options you have, option 1 and option 4, because A matches with 4, B matches with 1. Now, foreground in the front of statues, what is remained? Shattered remains of absolute, yes. So, in that painting, what is seen? That in the ground, they are shattered remains of absolute institution. Do you know what is absolute institution? The monarchy which was holding the power. Absolutist, they were playing the role of absolutism. So yes, C matches with 2. C matches with 2. See where C matches with 2? Here in the option 1. So which one is the correct option? A or 1, whatever it is numbered here. The first one here is the correct option. Did you guys get this? How to solve such type of question? Hello to everyone. I can see Lavish, Sanika, TK Yadav, everyone saying hello to me. Hello beta, here we are solving what? We are today solving the sample paper that was officially released by CBSE a long back time. But I know there are certain students who might not have solved it up till yet, right? We are going to do it by today and you will be learning it from me today, okay? Done with the very first question. Next one, you will get a picture-based question and image-based question, right? Right from the NCERT, which picture will be taken. For an example, second question, identify and name the leader shown in the picture given below. Now this is tricky, but if you know the picture, if you know the person, then it's not tricky. So the picture is here. Option A, that's Lala Lajpat Rai. Option B, that's Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Or it's C, Gopal Krishna Gokhale. Or D, Rajaram Mohan Roy. Anyone right now in my class who know the answer? Who is going to tell me the picture here you can see right in front of you is the picture of which person? Very good, Nishu. I got your answer as B, Sanika Sawant. B, very good. The picture is of Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Do you know Bal Gangadhar Tilak even published a magazine that is referred as Kesari. That is known as what? Kesari. And this is the part of our NCERT. You guys should remember it. Very good. Hemant, Adya. Again, I can see your comments. Well done. Moving to the next question. Let's move. Today, quickly we will be solving this sample paper. Third question. Acha, we will be dealing with third first and then we'll move to fourth. Okay, fine. Okay. Thousands of people fled Europe for America in the 19th century due to. You need to figure out that thousands of people fled where? Europe. From where? From America. The people were moving to Europe. Why? Option A, that's widespread poverty and deadly diseases. B, that's frequent famine and poor living condition. C, due to continuous war and political instability. Or it's D, harsh climate and repeated natural What disasters? What do you think? Anyone who know the answer to this question? Again, this is from history. See the pattern, analyze the pattern. What we are doing? We are doing the sample paper. What we are doing, beta? We are doing the sample paper, and right now we are in section A. Okay, you guys are answering B again. Nishu is saying, ma'am, again it's B. Okay. Vaishnavi Mishra, B. Fine. Every one of you is saying B, but don't you think that this is wrong? Don't you think that? Think again. Is it correct? Think again. I'll give you one more chance. Let's do 50-50. And think about this question again. Thousands of people fled from where? Europe to America in 19th century. Right? You are pretty correct, but there is one more option that's more correct than this, and that is option A, widespread poverty and deadly diseases. Don't you remember that there were, yes, exactly, Hemant, Sanika, very good, Nishu. Yes, you guys guess it very correct. But it's widespread poverty and deadly diseases instead of famines. Okay, rather they created poor living conditions and famines. This is the reason they went over there. Not all. How can all be possible in this question? Get it? So, question number 4. Now see the pattern. Now we did first question from the chapter Europe. Second chapter India. Third question from the chapter, which one? Making of the global world. MCQs, weightage of the MCQ, analyze this. Now comes the next question. Louis Sebastian Mercier proclaimed. What did he proclaim? Tremble therefore, tyrants of the world, tremble before the virtual leader, who are referred to as tyrants in this context. And option is A, that's educated classes who wanted to change the society. B, absolute institutions like monarchy and church. C, authors of the new book, or it's D, printing press. What do you think? And this chapter is from the, where? This question is from the chapter Print Culture and Modern World. Okay, print culture and the modern world. Very good. Modern world. I am waiting for your responses, guys. Okay, here you guys are giving me the answers. Get it, beta? Think about it. Now analyze the pattern. Okay, analyze the pattern that each chapter of history consists of 1 mark. Okay, like first question was from Europe, second question was from India, third question making of the global world. We have 4 questions that is from print culture in the modern world. That is, okay, you guys answered, someone answered me as A and B. Vaishnavi Mishra, you are very much correct. It's absolute institutions like monarchy and church. I'm going to explain you. To all the guys who made mistake, no worries. All the students, hear it out. Now, the statement was given by Louis Sebastian Mercier. Now, pay attention by what happened. Pay attention what happened. See, okay, what happened, you need to stay here. Printing press, okay, from China, printing press started. What was that? Wood block printing press. Which type of wood block? Now, one person came into picture, that is Marco Polo. He was spending his time in China and exploring the things. He got, oh, this is new technology which Europeans are not well known about. Why? We are behind in this technology. Let's take it to Europe. After that, in Europe, this wood block hand printing changed to what? Mechanical type of printing. What? Mechanical type of printing. Print revolution happened and everyone was trembled. Who were trembled? Who were scared about that? People who were doing wrong, and they were the tyrants. Who were the tyrants? These absolute institutions like monarchy, the church, okay? They were the tyrants who were doing what? Injustice to the common people out there. Get it or not? Tell me. Hi ma'am, I am Shivani. Hello Shivani, how are you? So here we are solving what? Sample paper. Stay connected, stay here. Today, by the end of this video, you will be pretty sure about the pattern of the exam as well as the sample paper solution too. Okay, very good to all the students who gave me the answer B. Next question. Now see there is a change. What we did? Section A. History, 4 MCQs. Moving further, there are questions now and we will be solving each of them one by one. What we are going to do? Solving each of them, how to solve them, how to write them. This your teacher is going to tell you right now. Okay, so the question says 5A and then we have 5B. Pay attention, this question is for how many marks? This one is for 2 marks. We have one question in history for how many marks beta? It is for 2 marks. The question says, the Silk Route was a good example of vibrant pre-modern trade and cultural links between distant part of the world. Explain the statement with 2 examples. Okay, so we need to answer what? That Silk Route is a pre-vibrant what? Example of modern trade. Okay, explain the statement. Or 5B, sometimes the new crops can make the difference between life and death. Explain the statement with any 2 examples. So sometimes new crops can make the difference. Now the question is in 5A or 5B. You need to figure out which one you are best in. Okay, which one you can frame the best manner so that none of your mark is deducted. But I will tell you both the question. So here we are going to discuss about answer. Okay, answer 5A. Yes, I agree that whenever you frame the answer, frame it in a manner, it's an intro, body, conclusion. And as if this is a 2-marker question, how we are going to write it? Trade and culture always go hand in hand. Pay attention. Yes, I agree that Silk Route was an vibrant, was an example of this culture. Okay? Trade and culture go hand in hand. We agree that. So when we talk about trade, we will first talk about what? Trade. If I talk about trade, then the Chinese silk, okay? The Chinese silk from China was exported to, okay, exported to Europe. That is the reason the routes, so many of routes altogether are known as what? Silk Route. But other than Chinese silk, there were items like Chinese pottery. Okay, Chinese pottery. Then we have spices from Asia, Southern Asia particularly, including India. And in return, right, we will not do this for free, for sure. We are not going to do this for free. So in return, the European people, okay, the European people pay Asian people in gold and silver. Okay, the means of currency there was gold and silver. The question itself says that there are trade and culture that go hand in hand. So we discussed about trade. Now let us discuss about the culture too. You will write that Buddhism that was originated in India, right, reached to the rest of the world. Via the same route. Okay, then if we talk about Islam, reached India. Christianity reached India via the same route. Will you able to frame this 2-marker question in 2 points in a perfect manner or not? Tell me. Okay, spaghetti to noodle Buddhism. Yeah, spaghetti noodles, that is particularly in food items. Okay, do not mix it with trade and culture. Trade is different, spaghetti noodle is different. Whenever the question comes that this facilitated the food exchange in the world, then write the example about spaghetti and noodles. Potato famine for 5th B. Correct. What was the question? Let me check. The question was, sometimes new crops can make the difference between life and death. Now how to frame that answer? Let's see. Now we will discuss about answer 5th B. Okay, we will discuss about what? Answer 5th B. Give the intro that yes, sometimes what happened? Sometimes new crops makes the difference between what? Difference between life and death. Do not write the between as I wrote it here, okay? Because this will deduct your mark. This will deduct your mark, not mine. No one is going to check me here that I have written complete between or not, but someone is there to check you out there. So yes, sometimes new crop makes the difference between life and death. How? First point. We will write 2 points because the question stands for how many marks? 2 marks. So humble potato. Okay, humble potato from where? Humble potato from America. From America. Reached where? Reached Europe. Reached Europe. Okay, and the people of Ireland. And the people of Ireland. Now what happened? Now, if we talk about these region of Europe, they are so cold region, right? And some of the crops are only facilitated to be grown there. Potato was one of them. The types of potato taken from America was one of them, right? So humble potato brought a change in Ireland. People of Ireland and the people of Ireland began to eat better and live longer. Now the poor people in Europe and particularly in Ireland became so dependent upon this crop. What happened, right? Ireland poor became so dependent, okay, so dependent on what? On this humble potato. Once happened what? Like everything. If you are dependent on something so much, bad things are going to come for sure. So what happened? Disease is spread in this crop. Disease is spread in this crop. After the disease spread, there was famine all over. People were not having anything to eat because they were dependent on this agriculture, on this crop, on this earning. And this is how they were earning and eating. When disease spread, everything was affected. Their food was affected. Their earning was affected. Get it or not? This is how you need to frame your answer. Okay. Yes, Hemant, I can see you are writing. Very good. Yes, Nishu, it's famine. Hi, Sandhya, how are you? Krishnan, hello beta, hello guys, hello everyone. Okay, so we are done with one question that stands for 2 marks. Next question, we will read it. Next question is 6th A. Now, if there is A and B, that means internal choices are available. Okay, 6th A, a variety of cultural process played an important role in developing a sense of nationalism in India. What you need to read here is, see, there are certain similar questions in the chapter of Europe as well as in India. And if you miss reading this, then this can be a problem for you. Because here we know that cultural process made a change in the nationalism in Europe also and in India. But the question is asking about what? The question here is asking about India. You need to support the statement with suitable examples. You need to support the statement with the suitable examples. Let us start. Ready? Yes, ma'am. Okay, I am doing study because my friends are not here, not come. Yes, Heyman, you are only able to study here. Otherwise, you would be chatting with your friends so much, sharing Insta IDs. Okay, asking each other, how are you, what are you doing and all that. So, glad to see that you are studying here right now. Okay, 6A and 6B. So we will be discussing 6A first. Which question? 6A. How many marks it contains? It contains 3 marks. So yes, start with an intro. Answer to the question 6A. Start with an intro that yes, culture played an what? Culture played an important role. Culture played an important role in raising what? In raising nationalist sentiments. In raising nationalist sentiments and we agree with this statement. How? So following measures were taken. Following measures were taken. Like, see, why I am writing here each word by word, because I want all of my students to understand what is the pattern of writing. Like, I remember Hemant in the last class was asking me that, ma'am, how to write answers. Hopefully this is going to help you out, right? Hopefully this is going to help you out. Okay guys, fine. So let's begin with the answer. Basically, there are certain things that played a role. First, we will talk about figure and images. We will talk about what? Figure and images. The role played by figure and images is such that we know there is a female allegory, that is Bharat Mata, which was drawn or painted by Abanindranath Tagore. You can give the example of that. In figures, we can mention about the story, right, about these images in which Bharat Mata was taken in hand by Jawaharlal Nehru. So Bharat Mata picture was illustrated in a novel written by Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay, that's Anand Mat. However, it was painted by Abanindranath Tagore. Do not get confused in this. Okay, get it? Now the next role is played by flag. By whenever we see national flag, Bharat Mata, whenever we feel it, we get goosebumps, we get feeling connectivity to the nationalism, right? Then why not the people during the time of Freedom India struggle? Yes, they get it that time too. Yeah, that happened. So we know that the story of evolution for the flags. Write the story completely. Like, first flag was known as Swadeshi flag. Which flag? Swadeshi flag. Then it was Gandhian flag. Okay, the Gandhian flag, and then the final flag design which we use today. So tell the story completely. Question is for 3 marks. We will also write about songs that include Vande Mataram. That is taken from the novel of Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay, Anand Mat. Okay, to add more points, you can talk about folklores. Okay, folklores and folk tales. Folklores and folk tales. Done? Prepared with this question? Very good. Yes, poetry, folk tales, tricolor flag. Very good, very good, very good to everyone out here. Great, you guys are doing great. Now, coming to the next one, let's read the question first, and the question speaks. 6th B. Pay attention at 6th B. We will do the options too today. Salt March became an effective tool of resistance against colonialism. Analyze the statement with suitable example. Now, the question says that Salt March. Okay, fine. Salt March. Answer to the question 6th B. Answer to the question 6th B. With the Salt March, they refer Salt March as a part of which movement? Civil disobedience movement, in which what was chosen? Salt was chosen as in what? As in means of effective resistance. Why? Why do you think? Anyone out here who can tell me? As a means of effective resistance. So guys, we need to answer the question in a manner that you get how many marks? 3 marks. So each of our point should be different in that. Now you might be figuring out why salt. Why salt was taken as a measure? Because it was used by, first point, it was used by all rich and poor. Either the person is rich, either the person is poor. Everyone used salt. So basically, if you know the smart strategy of Gandhiji to make the common issue, okay, to make the common issue turn out into a national issue. This is what Gandhiji used to do every time, right? Yeah, exactly. You guys are no. Nishu, there is nothing related to Gandhi-Irwin Pact in this answer. You need not to write about Gandhi-Irwin Pact, okay? Yes, it was consumed by all these people. We will talk about Gandhi-Irwin Pact, not here. Then what happened, na? Then what happened before the this march? Gandhiji presented his 11 demands to Irwin. Pay attention, this is what you need to write. okay, presented 11 demands to Irwin, in which removal of salt tax was also included. When Irwin declined this, okay, Irwin declined this demand, then salt march as a resistance was started. So basically, yes, salt was consumed by everyone. What was the problem? Question is, what was the problem? The problem was that salt, medium, consumed by everyone in the society, either it's rich or it's poor. But who is making salt? Britishers are making salt. But Indians are consuming it. Who is making it? Britishers are making it. That too, they have the only monopoly to make the salt. Okay, first thing is that other than that, they were even applying an inhuman tax on the salt, which was quite unfair. That is the reason salt was chosen as a means of effective resistance. Get it? Get it, everyone? Okay. That's what I want to say, ma'am. Okay, Nishu, I get it. I got your point. Fine. Great. You guys are doing great today. Next question we will read. And the question is for how many marks? For 5 marks. How many marks? 5 marks. Okay, read the question. In Britain, the formation of the nation state was not the result of sudden upheaval or revolution, but was the result of long drawn process. Analyze the statement with suitable example. A very, very good question and a for sure question that is going to come. Let us write this answer. Now we are practicing. Why I am focusing so much on answers right now? Because I want all of my students to understand the pattern of writing of a 2-marker question, 3-marker question and a 5-marker question too. So as I am going to answer what? We are going to answer 7th A. So we are aware that what statement is given in the question, we will write as a intro ki Britain, okay, Britain is not the result of any sudden upheaval or revolution. Rather, okay, rather it is a long drawn process. Now what the process includes, we are going to discuss that in detail, but in points. Get it? What should be your intro while writing the answer? Very good, very good. We will write the intro in that purpose, that first number, okay. The Britain, okay, the Britain region, okay, there were group of ethnic diversities. Group of what, beta? Ethnic diversities that were living in this region, and they were isles. So basically, let's see, this was one region, this was one island, this was one island, this was one island. And different ethnic group means people speaking different language, people having different culture were living here. So there were group of different diversities which were living in isles that included the people who speaks language English. Okay, the people who speak the language Irish, Scot as well as Wales. So there are 4 groups of different ethnic diversities. Now what happened? What happened? In these 4 groups, pay attention, in these 4 groups, English people became powerful. Who became powerful? English people became powerful, and in 1688, they formed a English parliament. Now, if someone is powerful, the person wants what? If you are powerful, you want what? That everyone should listen me. Okay, like if you are elder brother or sister, what do you wish? That your younger one hear you always, right? You can say anything to them, you can ask them, do anything. This is what we mean now. So when English Parliament became powerful, they wanted all the little territories to come along with them. In this process, an act of union. In this process, an act of union in the year 1707 was signed with Scotland. Oh my God, Scotland plus British. Now these both together will be known as what? They will be known as the Great Britain. They considered them by I am what? The Great. I merged both the words. The Great United Kingdoms of Great Britain. Sorry, we will write what? United. Now, who is united? Scotland plus British land is united. So, United Kingdom, which we call UK these days, of Great Britain, because they are considering themselves as great, as they have a parliament which is so powerful in the world. So this was the first thing. What they did with the Scottish people in the Scotland, they were not allowed to speak their Gaelic language. They were not allowed to speak their language. Along with them, they were not allowed to wear their national dress. They were so suppressed. They fought many times, but nothing was done. Get it? Then we have another thing, Ireland people, which were divided into Catholics and Protestants. Catholics and Protestants. In Ireland, Protestants. Okay, there were two groups, Protestants and Catholics. The Protestants were in minority, but these Protestants were helped by whom? They were helped by Britishers. Okay, they were helped by Britishers, and forcibly even they incorporated Ireland into Britain. And what was the year? And the year was 1801. Getting bigger day by day. At last, what we will write, right? To impose their influence, to make them so powerful, what did they did? So they started using what? Started making people to use the language English. Okay, they made their national anthem. What was their national anthem? Everyone, comment out right now. What was the national anthem of Britain? As well as they made a British flag that is to be followed everywhere. I want the name of national anthem and British flag from all the students. What is it? Okay, Sandhya, you are back. Great to know that. Who is going to tell me right now? Tell me right now fast. Repeat, please. Who is asking me to repeat? Sandhya. Okay, Sandhya, we will repeat it faster. No one is going to tell which is the national flag name as national anthem in Britain. So, what can I guess? That you guys don't know it? What? Like, we are not 20 days are remaining for the exams and you guys don't know the name of it. Is it literally? Seriously, my students, what are you guys doing? Sandhya, so the question was, Britain is not the sudden, like it is not the result of sudden upheaval or the revolution that was done in France. Rather, it is a long drawn process. It took years. What happened now? There was a territory in Europe which consisted of so many islands. All these islands differed from each other in terms of their ethnicity. The language was different, the culture was different. Among that island, who became powerful? British. And British became powerful. He wanted to guard to the world, right? What he did? He started incorporating the nearby territories one by one. His eyes fell first on Scotland. Okay, Scotland, an act of union was signed in the year 1707. All their culture and everything was suppressed. Then eyes roll on to Ireland. Ireland forcibly was incorporated. They supported the Protestants over there to promote their nationalist identity. Like, if people are incorporated, but we need to create a sense of connectivity among them. For them, they promoted English language, their national flag, their national anthem, but no one is going to tell me what it is. Okay, and here I repeated the whole thing for you. Fine. No issues. And so here it was 7A. Then we have 7B. Treaty of Vienna was drawn up in 1815 with the objective of undoing most of the changes that have come about in Europe. During the Napoleonic War, highlight the significant provisions of this treaty. So we will discuss this now. Question again is for how many marks? 5 marks. So if you are not sure about the British one, then you will write about which one? Treaty of Vienna. So whatever is the statement given in the question, you will write as an intro that by the objective of this treaty was to do all the things that was done by Napoleon, right? How we are going to write this question? This is how we are going to frame the question in your exam. So Treaty of Vienna, okay, which treaty they are talking about? Treaty of Vienna, which was organized in the year 1815, okay. Who hosted the treaty? Pay attention. Who hosted the treaty? So it was Duke Metternich. It was Duke Metternich who hosted the treaty, and he was an Austrian chancellor. Who was he, students? He was an Austrian chancellor, right? Like he is the person who speaks about everyone, everything. He is the person like that. And this treaty is being organized in Austria, okay? Where it is organized? It is organized in Austria. Now, what was the basic objective of this treaty? To undo all the changes brought by Napoleon Chacha. Now, if I talk about Napoleon uncle, right? Napoleon came into power being a liberal leader, which was not accepted by the conservatives by altogether poles apart ideology. We know that. So, what they did, this is basically the, what we can say, recoming of. Okay, again it is a comeback for a new group ruling over here, conservatives, which were referred as new conservatives. So they restored the Bourbon dynasty in France. Okay, what happened? The first point is that Bourbon dynasty was restored to France where Napoleon was ruling. Now say tata bye bye to Napoleon, because again who is going to come? Bourbon dynasty. That means they are establishing what? They are establishing conservative regime. Okay, a series of states were made. Series of states were made in the boundaries of series of states were made in the boundaries of France, so that why? So that Napoleon power can never be increased again, so that they can have a check on the power of Napoleon or someone like Napoleon. How? What they did? So like Belgium was given to Netherlands, right? Genoa was given to what? Sardinia, Piedmont. Some of the territories were given to Austria, some of the territories were given to Russia. So basically they wanted to create a like manner in which France is rotated. France is being like what we can say, it is bordered with the conservative regime, right? Get my point? Okay. The third thing what we can write here is that German Confederacy. Okay, German confederacies that were made by Napoleon, which consisted of how many states? So, which consisted of 39 states were left untouched. Left what, beta? Here we can write, they were left untouched. So, what was the objective? The objective was to restore conservative regime. Now tell me, will you able to write this Treaty of Vienna in a good manner? Russian was given the part of Poland. Yes. If you remember that points, you can write. If you don't remember that points, you can write such way also. That series of states were set up. Okay. Yeah, 39 states. Conservative. Hello Ritesh, how are you? Hope you are doing good and your preparations are going good. So basically they wanted to restore monarchy. Get it? Very good. And here we completed how many questions? So we started with history portion, MCQ done. We have one 2-marker question in option. We had one 3-marker question again in option, then a 5-marker question again in option. So this is what going to come for you in exam. So like see, we have solved 4 MCQs plus a 2-marker question, a 3-marker question and a 5-marker question. 4 plus 2 is 6, 6 plus 3 is 9, 9 plus 5 is 14. Now something is missed, something is left from history. What is that something? That something is case-based question. Okay, so the case-based question comes for how many marks? 4 marks. Do you know, students, there is a trick to solve a case-based question that you are going to follow, right? I recently made a video and will be uploaded on the platform today itself, the best answering hack for case-based study. And trust me when I am saying that, you are going to rock it. Like, never read the extract. It is quite, what we can say, controversial, right? It's quite controversial to say that never read the extract. It comes directly from the book. If it comes directly from the book, read the questions first. And if you know the answer, figure it out where in the extract it is given and answer it fast. Okay? Will you able to solve case-based question, or do you need any help from my side? Let me know. Otherwise, I'll move to the next question. Tell me everyone. Conservative order. Yes, Kunal, you're correct. You're pretty correct. Very good. Conservative order and monarchy. Fine. Any help in case-based questions, or let's move to the next question? That's map-based questions. Who is going to tell me? Anyone? Okay, fine. Thank you too, Sanika. Next question is map skill based question, which comes for how many marks, and this comes for 2 marks. See, map based questions are free marks for you, okay? And whenever free marks comes for lottery, loot it. And we are going to do it exactly, because see, 5 marks are just 1 day preparation for you. You will need only 1 complete day to complete everything from the map work. But now you might be thinking, ma'am, 1 day will be quite hectic, we will forget this thing. Yes, so what you need to do is just give 15 minutes daily for map work, and this is going to help you out. Because when you are confident by this, 5 marks is not going anywhere. Okay, you are confident by 12 marks are not going anywhere, because we have completed case-based questions. So that will make you more confident in exams. Okay, yeah. Fine, thank you. So we are going to do this. Question comes in map work from history likewise. 2 places A and B have been marked on the given outline of the map. They will give you a map. For an example, I am just drawing, oh my god, so rough map of India, right? It's so rough. So they are marking a place in Gujarat here, okay? Here, and giving you an identification for that, that here is the place where peasants did satyagrah. Peasants did what? Satyagrah. You need to identify, oh, where did peasants did satyagrah in Gujarat? Kheda. Okay, this is what we want to do. So the place where the civil disobedience movement was launched, tell me faster. The place where civil disobedience movement was launched. Fast. Ma'am, can you give quick review of SST? Tomorrow is my pre-board. Okay, Aradhya, I'll try to do that. Today we are solving sample paper. You give attention over that first. Very good. Vaishnavi Mishra, A, that's Dandi. Yes, A, that is Dandi. It will be marked in the state of Gujarat. Very good. Then second one, the city where Indian National Congress session in September 1920 was organized. I got the answer of Kunal Kishore. Very good. Yes, Kunal, this is Calcutta. The September session was in Calcutta. Okay, fine, get it. Very good. Everyone out here know this. So we are done with the map work. Moving to the next section, that is B, geography. Okay. Now, see, I started the live at what time? We started the live at 2. At 250, we are done with 25% of the paper discussion, that too very nicely. Okay, now we are moving to the rest of the paper with MCQ question from the section of geography. Are you guys ready? Yes, and you should answer it quickly. We will discuss quickly. So, what is essential for resource development to control the overall development? Is it option A, availability of resource alone is enough? B, presence of foreign invaders and their governance? C, technological development and institutional changes? Or it is D, only human resources can contribute to development? What do you think? What do you think? Kunal, think again. D is not the correct answer. Kunal? You can be right, you can be right. I know. Vaishnavi Mishra, very good. Very good. Vaishnavi Mishra is very much correct, but others too think it. Hemant is back. Where did you went, Hemant? Are you missing the classes or like asking your friends to come in class so that they can stop your boredom? Hi Hitesh, how are you? Yes, everyone, C is the correct option. We need, like, there is a triangle given in the chapter, starting of the chapter resource and development, which talks about nature, fine, then it talks about technology, and then it talks about institutions, and it talks about what? Institutions. All these three things make an object a resource. An object a resource. Okay, everything went in mind or everything is floating? Ma'am, D is for second question. Okay, get it. So C is for this. Now, identify the appropriate option to fill in the empty boxes. Let's do it fast as you guys are also doing. So, alluvial soil, ideal for the growth of sugarcane, paddy, wheat. Okay, fine. Ideal for growing cotton. By whenever cotton comes, what we need to write? Black soil. Where is black soil? Black soil, option A, option D. We need to figure out next one. Suitable for crops like cashew nut. Arey, without thinking, without giving a click to the mind, it is laterite soil. It is what? Laterite soil. So yes, option D is very much correct. Who were correct here? D is for second question. Very good, very good. Human interaction, very good. Vaishnavi, Sanika. Yes, so D is the correct option to this question. Next question is also MCQs. Question number 12. A total of 628 tigers died in India. So sad. During the past 5 years due to natural causes, and this is more sad. And other reasons too, including poaching, according to government data. How many tigers died? 628. Meanwhile, 349 people were killed in tiger attack during this period, with one state alone recording 200 deaths. What is the question about? The question says, which of the following is the most significant indirect consequence of poaching on the tiger population? Fine. Read the options. A, that's reduction in prey species, dwindling tigers' food supply. B, increase in human wildlife conflicts in protected area. C, rise in tiger population. Or D, that's decrease in tourism revenue in national parks. What do you think? See now, pay attention students. Now there is a change in type of questions. Pay attention what I am talking about here. Up till now, everything came from NCERT. Everything came from NCERT. But now CBSE is saying that 50% of the paper will be competency based, right? How they are converting it? Like this one, this is taken from different source. They even mentioned the source here. The question is easy, I agree. But the pattern of asking question was quite complicated. It was time taking basically. For this question, you will be reading these 3 lines if needed, right? You will obviously. Yes, so I can get your answers. B is the correct answer to this. Moving to question number 13th. Based on the classification of forest, which of the following statement would most likely apply to places like Jammu, Kashmir, Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, etc. This is from the chapter Forest and Wildlife in India. From the chapter Forest and Wildlife in India. Okay, get it. Option A. These places mostly have forests managed as reserved or protected forest. These rely on unclassed forest and local communities management. C, they have forest resources and primary focus on industrial development. Or it is D, they are no classified and forest management is entirely left to private ownership. What do you think? Tell me right now, what do you think? Easy question, and pay attention, this question is from Forest and Wildlife, from the topic classification of forest: reserve forest, protected forest, unclassed forest. What we forget are those states. Okay, so that is the important thing. Vaishnavi, Sanika, Sandhya, very good. Fine. Very good. A is the correct answer, right? Pay attention. Here we are talking about the forest in Jammu Kashmir, Andhra Pradesh and Kerala. They are majorly reserved forest and protected forest. Well done, students. Next question, next question, next question. 12, 13 done. Moving to 14. First give me the answer to the 14, then we will move to the 15th one. Which of the following state have made rooftop water harvesting compulsory in India? Easiest question in the sample paper, straight from NCERT. What do you think? And it is option A, Haryana, B, Punjab, C, Assam, and D, Tamil Nadu. I'm pretty sure no one is going to do this wrong. Let me check. D, very good, very good. Vaishnavi and Sandhya are doing great today, right? It's like fastest finger first. Who is going to get first? And all the time, either it's Vaishnavi or it's Sandhya. Very good. And Sanika, you are also doing good. Nishu, let's discuss about studies. So yeah, it is Tamil Nadu, the state which has made rooftop water harvesting system compulsory in India. Get it? Question number 15. Which of the following statement best evaluates the overall growth of Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana? Very easy. Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana. Get it? So option A, addressing the negative ecological effect of large dams by reducing wastewater or usage. B, to provide better irrigation and sustainable water conservation practice. C, shifting farmers from traditional crops to more commercial one. Or it's D, preserve the natural river flow and prevent the fragmentation. The name of this scheme itself defines its meaning. Let's check who is correct. Tell me. Hemant, rather than chatting, you can also answer me some of the questions at least, right? Or you're still waiting for your friends to come over here? B, Sanika Sawant is like, oh, I got the answer of Vaishnavi already. Then we have answer from Sanika. Kunal, B is the correct option. Good, guys. Yes. So, Pradhan Mantri Krishi, that is agriculture, Sinchai, that is irrigation, and Yojana, that is scheme, which clearly defines that what the question asks for. Okay, moving to the sum of next questions, that 16th question of the day. 2 marker. How many marks? 2 marks question. Rice is. Pay attention to the question and pay attention to the manner I will write the answer, which is very, very important. Question is, rice is grown as a commercial crop in Haryana and Punjab, but as a subsistence crop in Odisha. Using your understanding of geographical factors and economic practices, explain why rice cultivation differs in this region. So, how you are going to write? A 2-marker question. Answer to this 2-marker question will be written as, with the intro, yes, rice is a what? Rice is a commercial crop. Where? Commercial crop in Haryana. However, okay, it is a subsistence crop. Where? It is a subsistence crop in West Bengal and Odisha. We are aware about that, right? But why? What are the difference between them? So we will talk about first Haryana and Punjab. Haryana and Punjab. Fine. Then we are going to talk about West Bengal. West Bengal. What 3 things you need to discuss, you will be writing at the top. So the 3 things asked by question was the climate, right? And then we will talk about economic factor over here. Which factor, students? Economic factor. Are you able to understand this or not? Or you are thinking about that, what is this question about? See, if I talk about the place Haryana and Punjab, the climate is such that, okay, the climate is a subtropical climate. Which type of climate? Subtropical climate with less rainfall as required for the growth of rice, and hence it is facilitated by irrigation facilities. Which type of facilities? Irrigation. But when I talk about West Bengal, the climate is tropical climate where average rainfall, okay, average rainfall is above 100 centimeter, which is required for the growth of rice. If I talk about economic factor, so the Green Revolution. Which revolution? The Green Revolution gave a what? Facilitation to the growth of rice here. However, here it is for the subsistence of the people living in that region. It is not a commercial type of crop over there. Get it or not? Everyone, will you able to write it? Yes, because of... Okay, sorry ma'am, fine, it's okay, because of climatic condition, writes Niku. Fine, get it? Will you able to write it? Done. Very good, students. Now, let's read the next question. 6th day done. Okay, it's not 17 by the way, it's 7th question. 7th A, 7th B, options are there, and this one is a 5 marker. And when this one is a 5 marker, what do you understand? There is no 3 marker in geography. See, the pattern which is given in simple paper, right? It can be such that the 100% paper come as it is, but there might be certain changes by CBSE. It is just to make you understand the paper looks like this. Okay, so here in this we have no 3 marker, but we have a 5 marker, that too in option. Let us read it first and then try to solve it. First, say person P is willing to establish a mineral based industry. Okay, he has been advised to set up a bauxite industry in Odisha. Fine. As a suitable way to make a profitable venture, analyze the possible reasons for the same. Now the question says that, okay, what question says by? So the question says that you will start this with an intro. How you are going to start it? With an intro. That person P, okay, wants to establish what? An mineral industry, sorry, a mineral industry, where? So in Odisha. Okay, what are the reasons that person is advised to do so in Odisha? So the reasons are as follows. Reasons are as follows. Achha, anyone out there in the comment section who is going to tell me the reasons? Anyone? So this question is for how many marks? 5 marks. How many points are required? 5 points are required. And who is going to tell me the 5 points? Anyone? Okay, I got your answer, Sandhya. Abundant availability of bauxite, fine. Better transportation facilities, okay. So if I talk about Odisha, yes, Odisha is the largest bauxite producing state. Very good, students. This is how we need to write, okay. Odisha is the largest bauxite producing state. Were you aware about this or not? Right? Here we have deposits of bauxite so much at a place known as Panchampatali deposits. Okay, we have these deposits where? In Odisha. Okay. Panchmatpali deposits, right? Other than that, if I talk about the state Odisha, okay, it is surrounded by ocean, which facilitate transport facility so that it can be exported to the rest of the world. Rather, one more thing is about cheap labor. Like if I talk about Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, UP and Bihar are the neighboring states. They are near and the people can come and work here and provide cheap labor in this, okay? And if I talk about bauxite is an ore for aluminium. Bauxite is an ore for aluminium, which is in great demand in the market. Because of it, what? Light nature. Which type of nature? Light nature. So don't you think that if the person P establish a mineral based industry of bauxite there, it will be profitable? Yes, it is going to be profitable. Tell me, agreed with this? Yes, it is important. Fine. Agreed with this or not, everyone? Agreed? Very good. Let's read the next question, which was in the option. Coal is the most important and abundant fossil fuel in India. Is it? Yes, we are using it from a long time. Coal is the basic energy resource in India. Justify the statement by evaluating the significant role it plays in the growth of Indian economy. By coal, yes, it can be considered as a backbone of energy resource in India, right? So if I talk about the framing of this answer, we will again start with an intro. Guys, are you noticing that I am never missing an answer without an intro? Are you noticing that? Yes, very good students, you are focused today. So coal, okay, coal, sorry, I have written coast. So coal is the most important and what? And abundant fossil fuel in India. What, my dear students? Fossil fuel in India. And now we are going to give the examiner exact 5 points which are required. The question asks about two things. What is the significance of this fossil fuel and what are the variety of coal available in India? We will discuss about both of them. Let us write points balancing 5 points. First thing, it is the basis of energy resource. It acts as a what? Basis of energy resource. It facilitates so many commercial processes. If I talk about industries, they are dependent for electricity on what? Coal. If I talk about like the trains we used earlier, it was not the electricity which is today, rather coal used to be it. Like, have you guys seen the film Border and many more such things where train operation is shown? So British started it with steam engine and that was created with the help of coal. So commercial energy requirement is also fulfilled by it. Other than that, domestic work, the domestic energy requirement is also fulfilled by coal. Okay, how many variety of coal do we have? So there are certain variety of coal. I am going to write from the bad, worst to the good one. Okay, so the worst quality of coal is peat, then we have lignite, and then what do we have? Bituminous, and the last one is the best type of coal, that is anthracite, CITE. Achha, why? Question to all the students out here, why peat is worst quality of coal? Tell me, why peat is worst variety of coal? Who is going to tell me this? Yeah, electricity generation, yes ma'am. Anthracite, bituminous, peat and lignite, very good. Okay, why peat is worst? Why lignite is also not good quality of coal? Anyone who know the answer? Anyone who is going to tell me why it is not good quality? Bituminous, okay. Ma'am, UGC Act. What is UGC Act? So guys, you're worried about UGC Act. Okay, we'll discuss about that. Don't worry. we'll discuss about. High moisture content, very good Kunal. Yes, peat and lignite is not that quality of coal. Like see, coal is for what use? For energy generation, it will be burned, generate energy and so on. And if you are burning an item and it contains high moisture content, will it be good? No. So peat and lignite have what? High moisture content. Acha, one more question. Among bituminous and anthracite, which is the most used variety of coal? Tell me. Among bituminous and anthracite, the most used variety of coal in India is, we know the best quality, that is anthracite, but the variety which is most used is waiting for the responses. See, ma'am, I am back after some time. Okay, Hemant. So it is bituminous which is most used, and it is anthracite which is of the best quality. Get it? One answer done. That can come as a 5-marker question where in your class 10th exam. Bituminous use in India. Good Kunal, good. Metallurgical, it is part of all that metallurgical things, right? So done with question number 6, 7th. Fine. 7th A, 7th B. Moving to the next one. 17th is it? Okay, 18th question of the day. Which question, my dear students? 18th question of the day. And again, this is a case-based question. This is what? Case-based question. Fine. Okay, so read the given text and answer the following question. Pay attention, whenever case-based question, it comes like that. 1 plus 2 plus 1, that is equals to 4. One question for 1 mark, other question for 2 mark, other question for 1 mark. Let us read it. What do you think is global waste expected to increase by 2050? Now, ma'am, if I will be reading this extract, my time will be wasted. What the question says? What do you think is global waste expected to increase by 2050? Read it and find where is 2050. This is 2050. I would suggest you to read 2-3 lines above this 2050 and understand it. Fine, get it? This is the correct way. How do manufacturing industry cause pollutions of different types? Explain with examples. So, pollution of all types hinders development. Exposure to air pollution, water pollution, hazardous chemicals. So, this particular statement talks about pollution. Write it. Third is it correct to consider pollution as a possible cause for worsening of the current global trend? You need to answer it yes and no and give the reason by yourself according to you. In this, you need not to read the entire paragraph and waste your time. Okay? Ma'am, SST is so boring. Hitesh Thakur. Yes, I know. But can we leave it? No. I know students, it is boring, but why it is boring? Because the way you are studying is boring. Make it interesting, make it feel all the stories of history, like you are watching a movie, Stranger Things or something like that, right? So convert it into a story. Yeah? We have 20 days. We have 20 days. We can't just blame the subject again and again and feel so lethargic while studying SST. Be energetic. If you will give the energy, the subject will give the energy back to you, right? Like I am enjoying while studying the subject or teaching that to you. Nothing actually, we don't usually get case-based questions. Sandhya, nothing actually, we don't usually get case-based questions. I don't understand what you mean to say, like you are getting case-based questions in your exams, but you are unable to understand sometimes and you lose marks. Is it the same what you mean? Ma'am, geography. Yeah, geography is literally interesting. Like I'll tell you a truth, when I was studying, when I was preparing for my civil services exam, I considered geography as the boring subject. I don't know why I didn't enjoy it. But later on, when I went through geography, when I went deep into geography and understood the basics of it, then I understood, yeah, this is very, very interesting subject. Like it's actually a subject which talks about actual thing in the world going on, right? Which talks about literal things going. Case-based question gives free marks. Yes, Kunal, that's very correct. Case-based questions literally have free marks. 12 marks are for you. Like if we see, pay attention everyone, if we see, We have SST for how many marks? 80 marks. How many marks? 80 marks. Now reduce 20 marks for MCQ. I am pretty sure you might be aware about at least 15 to 17 MCQs, and the rest you will ask 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't do that, okay? Don't do that in boards, okay? It can affect your future. So don't do that. I'm pretty sure you might be sure about 15 to 17, and others you will guess at least, or you will get it after reading it again and again. So 20 questions are there, 20 marks are there. Again, we are left with how many marks? 60 marks. In this 60 marks, what you are sure about is 12 marks from case-based question. You will do it. You just need to keep your concentration that time in the book. Now, how many questions? 60 minus 12. Tell me, is it 48? Yes, it is 48. I think my maths is good. But I think that there is nothing real in this. So, 48. Now, one more short guaranteed marks which you have. Tell me, what's that? What's that? Short guaranteed marks. What is that? Hi Devanshi. Hi. Hello everyone. She is saying hello to everyone, not to me. But I considered it. So the short left marks are 5 marks for map work. Students, you just need to hurry. You just need to focus. You just need to work hard. Only for 43 marks. See? How many marks only? 43 marks, and you guys are struggling for that so much. Just 43 marks left. 2 marker, 3 marker, 5 marker. Just rock the exam. Otherwise, I am here. So 18th question, case-based question done. Then we will get the 19th question. Judge the map, because I am not having the map here to pinpoint the locations, but we will just judge the locations today. Fine. Map skill based questions, how many marks? 3 marks from geography. The first one says on the same outline, same map, they will be marking it now for identification for history. On the same map, they will be giving us this. The dam in Satluj Byas river basin, which is being used for both hydel power production and irrigation. Anyone out here who can tell me this? Who can tell me this? I'm reading 3. How many of you know 3? Let me know. You know 1, tell me. You know 2, tell me. No issues. I won't judge you. So, or, now if you find that this Satluj Byas is so tough, we have an option. The dam in the Mahanadi basin, easiest one. Every year you will get this. Okay. Mahanadi basin that integrates conservation for water for flood control. So, one question from dam and river is for sure. Then and any 2 of the following. Major seaport in West Bengal, fine. International airport in Tamil Nadu and international airport in Punjab. Let me check who know this. Sardar Sarovar. No, Sandhya, it's not Sardar Sarovar. Sardar Sarovar is over Narmada river in Madhya Pradesh. It's not, okay. Then fine. So basically the answer to this question is Bhakra Nangal. Bhakra Nangal project, Nangal, okay. It is Bhakra Nangal project. Then we have Mahanadi. On Mahanadi river, the project's name, the dam is Hirakund Dam. Very good. To the students who wrote correct answer, that is Vaishnavi here. Very good, Vaishnavi. Acha, tell me now a major seaport in West Bengal. So the major seaport in West Bengal is Haldia Seaport, okay. An airport in Tamil Nadu is Meenam Bakkam Airport, and the airport in Punjab is named after Raja Sansi in Amritsar. Get it, everyone? Clear to everyone? Okay, so we are done with the map work of geography. That means 50% of the paper is done now. 50% of the paper is done just in 1 hour and 20 minutes. Are you guys enjoying the session? Are you guys enjoying the sample paper? Amritsar, correct. Gurugram Gurugram airport. How come, Kunal? Which is this airport? Such type of airport does not exist in India. Gurugram airport. No, beta, it's Raja Sansi airport. Okay, great. So, we are moving to the next section, that's section C, and this is of political science. Consists of how many marks? 20 marks. Consists of 20 marks. So, question 20th, that is an MCQ, the first question of this section, and you are going to answer that. Which of the following statements are true with respect to ethnic composition of Belgium? Fine. First point, 59% of the total population of Belgium lives in Wallonia region and speaks French. Second, 40% lives in Flemish region and speaks Dutch. Third, 1% of the Belgians speaks German. And fourth, in the capital Brussels, 80% people speak French while 20% speak Dutch. Choose the correct option that is given in front of you. I got the answer of Sandhya as C, Kunal as D. Fine. But I think both of you are wrong here. Anyone with the correct answer? Ankita Jadhav with C. No, Ankita, it's not C. Vaishnavi with B. Very good, Vaishnavi. You are rocking today. Well done, Vaishnavi. Bhumika Chauhan, B. Very good. See, what is wrong in this question? Statements are true. We need to figure out the true statement. So 59% of the people, if this is a rough map of the country, that's Belgium, we know that the area, okay, the area that was in the north was known as which type of region? This is known as Flemish region, okay, and this is Wallonia. This is Wallonia. 59% of the people, total population, out of what? Total population lives in Flemish region but speaks the language Dutch. Now this is the blunder. See, we are sure about 59%. We are sure about people living in Belgium. Which region? Figure it out. See, these silly mistakes can lose your marks. This is what we are doing right in the month of, it's end of January. I'll consider this as February. So we are making the silly mistakes in February, students. 59% of total population of Belgium lives in Wallonia. No. They lives in Flemish region. The first statement is wrong. If first statement is wrong, which one is correct? Get it? Give me a thumbs up if you get this question and how to solve this type of questions. Yes, Sanjeev, this is how it happens. Sanjeevani, sorry. I am in 8th class, annoyed Rose. So how come here in 10th class? Are you so excited to study 10th this year even? Okay, done with this question. Next question. Do not worry, my dear student. I was just making use, I was just creating a fear within you. No worries. Next question, that's 21. The cartoon below depicts Germany's government that was formed after 2005 election. It included the two major parties of the country, namely the Christian Democratic Union and the Social Democratic Party. The two parties are historically competing with each other. Which of the following option best explains the cartoon? Tell me. Okay, next question. Yes, Golu, I did that. Kunal, fine. Ankita, Golu, Kunal again. So, you guys are guessing the correct answer to this question, that is coalition government. When two or more than two political parties come together, contest the election, form the government, that is known as, yes, coalition government. So, why is this picture so important? See, in this picture, a car is having two steerings. Is it possible to run it? No. When two parties that were rivals of each other came together, formed the government, will it work? No, bhai. In a similar way, a car cannot run on two steering. Get it? Get it? Fine. Very good. Next question. It is, okay, we will be solving 22nd first and then we will be moving to 23rd question. 22nd question, consider the following case and choose the correct option. Suppose the government of India plans to issue new currency notes of different denominations in order to curb the influence of black money like our country did, right? The government of one state is supposed to do this policy of the central government. can the state government stop the union government from implementing this policy? Very interesting question. Very interesting question. Tell me, this is what competency level of question known as? This is what? Which can be the correct answer to the question 22nd? Very good. Hemant, it's not a, you deleted it, I know. Fine. Yes, it is B. No, why? Because currency is the subject of union list. It is something of nation importance. And in the union list, only who can make the law? Central government can make the law. So B is the correct answer. Very good. Question number 23. Two statements are given as assertion reason. Study the statement and tell the correct answer. Assertion is exclusive attention to caste can produce negative results in democracy. Pay attention. If someone is given exclusive attention to caste, okay, this caste is more in this region, we should get candidate from the same caste. We will get more vote. Is it effective democracy? Think about it and tell me. It can create negative result in democracy. Is it correct or not? Second reason for this is it can divert attention from other important issues, thus leading to tension, conflicts and even violence. Choose the correct option to this. Are you guys giving me the answer A for this question? Yes. If you are giving it, then it is correct. Yes. This is known as caste in what? Politics. Caste in politics from the chapter Gender, Religion and Caste. Fine. Okay, students, you are doing great today. Now moving to the subjective type of question. According to me, ma'am, answer is A. Yes, correct answer is A only. Even according to me also, and even according to CBSE also. So you are very much correct here. Now we are moving to some subjective type of questions. We will solve again one by one all of them. I'll tell you the pattern how you are going to write the exam. Ready? Are you guys ready? Good. Are you guys also writing along with me, or is it me only making efforts for you? Start writing 5 questions daily at least. Either it's from science, from SST. It's very important. Don't you be overconfident that we will write directly in exam. No, students, you have to write it, right? You have to write it. Next, read the question. Highlight any 2 features of federalism. So how you will write the answer to the question? What was the number of question? 24. Answer to the number of question 24 will be written such that the features of how many features? 2. So the 2 features of federalism are as follows. We will write how many features? We will write 3 because we are extraordinarily smart. No, but we know, that's why we will write, and I'm just explaining the topic to you. So if I talk about the topic that is federalism, there are how many levels? 2 or more than 2 levels of government. Don't go on my handwriting, it is very bad. So there are 2 or more than 2 levels of government, right, in federalism. And you might be thinking, ma'am, your handwriting is bad and you are asking us to improve the handwriting, because I have given my class 10th, right, and I scored good. Now it's your turn, so you need to improve it. Yes, so there are 2 or more than 2 levels of government. Each level of government governs the same citizen. Pay attention. Governs the same citizen, but have what, my dear students? But have different jurisdiction. But they have different jurisdiction. Jurisdiction means the area where they are working, what are the type of work they are working. In terms of legislation, that means lawmaking, and as well as this administration. Get it? You can add more points because we know we have 5 points. Do not exceed the word limit. Rather, I will suggest you in 2 points. Write 3 points in 2 marker, not more than that. Okay, done. Very good. I got answers. Okay, fine. Hitesh, ma'am, what to tell you, Hitesh? I'm not aware about that. Can you please type it again? Then we have, okay, 2 or more government power is divided between central state. Fine, please, fine. 2 or more levels of government. Very good. What is the chapter name and subject? So this is subject is SST, chapter name is federalism. You are so in hurry to learn from class 10. Beta, take your time. Do not be in so hurry or just in class 8. Next question is, women in India face discrimination, disadvantage and opposition in various ways. Highlight any 2 aspects of life where you witness the inequality. See, this is again for 2 marks. How many marks? This is again for 2 marks. So we know the 5 points, but we will be writing it as per 2 marks. This will be answer for the question number 25. You will write the intro. Yes, women are. Yeah, women face what? Disadvantage and are discriminated. How? They are discriminated in following ways. Fine. So what are the ways they are being discriminated? I'll discuss about all the 5 points. You write only how many points? 2 points for a 2 marker, 3 points for a 3 marker, 5 points for a 5 marker. So they are discriminated in their literacy rate. We know that the literacy rate for men is 78% and for female is 54%. Then we know that there is vast difference between the sex ratio. That means the sex ratio means the birth of girl child per 1,000 of men, and there are still states in India which only have the sex ratio of how much? 850, 870, 880. That's very bad, right? It's because of sex selective abortions and many more stuffs in India, the mythology, the superstitious things that were attached to it. Then we know about domestic violence. We know about what, my dear students? Yes, domestic violence. And then low or unequal income, fine. And the 5th point can be low political participation. Low what? Political participation. Done? Will you able to write this? Yeah. One doubt. Yes, please ask the doubt. I'll tell you. The spelling of the doubt is not D-O-U-G-H-T. Rather, it is D-O-U-B-T. Okay? Corrected student, do not make the mistake. Early marriage. Fine. Okay? Rather, frame it likewise. This will be more good for your exam. Fine? Next question. 26th question. Democracy leads to peaceful and harmonious life among citizens in every sphere. Support the statement with suitable example. Again, this is for how many marks? 3 marks. The question says that. What is the question asking to you? Which number of question was it? 26. So the question is saying that democracy, answer number 26 to the question 26, peaceful and harmonious life. Fine. So democracy creates what? So democracy creates peaceful and harmonious life. Now who is going to? Harmonious. Who is going to tell me how it creates peaceful and harmonious life, which is not in North Korea? Tell me. Tomorrow, yes, Vaishali, there will be class either of mine or of another teacher, but every day there will be class for you, right? 5 p.m. is the fixed time where we are going to come live for long hours so that we can help you as much as possible. Other than that, in this time we are going to solve sample papers, and even we are planning morning lives also. So are you guys ready for that? Are you guys free in the early morning like 8 a.m.? so that I know you have fresh mind. The life will be not so long at that time, because in 1 hour we are planning something like that you get maximum output. Image based question, ray diagrams, chemical reactions, such types of life. So are you guys free and active for 8 AM live or not? Ma'am, pranam. SST is a social right. SST is a social right, but tell me why you are opting for democracy and how it create a peaceful environment. So, democracy basically because it has a basic thing, that is power sharing, the concept of power sharing. And as it has the concept of power sharing, all the government, regional level, social groups, political parties, everyone is happy within the in the government. Now we have fundamental rights which is present in democracy. Because of this fundamental right, it helps to reduce what, my dear students? Reduce the social conflicts. If rights might not be given in Belgium, you know what would be the situation? Civil war. Right? And civil war leads to various negative factors. We have seen that in Sri Lanka. And the third and the most important thing, it is not the rule of majority only. It is not the rule of majority only. Where? In democracy. Because everyone has the right to rule. Everyone has the right to elect their representatives. And this is how democracy works. Get it? I am talking so theoretical things na. Every time there is a difference between real and real. But what facilitates us, what attracts us is real. This is what it is. Yeah. It ensures right and freedom. Sandhya, very good. Very good. Fine. People's own government, that makes it a legitimate government. That makes it a very good. Now, next question, that's 27A. Political parties play a significant role in effective working of the democracy. Explain. Question is straightforward, asking you what are the functions of political party. But making it a jalebi question, right? A competency based question. Political parties play a significant role. So the question answer will be for the 27A. So yes, we know that political parties play a what? Plays a significant role. What? Significant role. Let us directly dive into the role of political parties one by one. I am just naming the heading topics. You need to write them in detail. So what is the first role? Ma'am, I am starting by new political party, Billa Janata Party. Please support. I will not support. To be very true, I will not support. Study for class 10. Don't make fun of it here. Very good. Now, role of political party, the first one here is to contest election. This is for what political party is made. This is what for he is making the political party. So, the first role is to contest elections. We are aware about that, right? To contest election, what they are going to do? They'll come to your home. We are going to make this road. We will make this scheme. We will launch this and that. So basically, they are going to make policies and programs. This is to attract the public so that public can vote them. Fine. After that, if they won the election, what they will do? If they won the election, they will form the government. They will form the government. But what if, okay, what if the political party of this person who was there in the chat, it was Billa Bilota. So what if the political party of this person loses the election? They will play the role of opposition. Fine, they'll play the role of opposition, my dear students. And the last most important thing, the role of political party is to shape public opinion. What? Public opinion. We have several demands day by day. We will not directly go to the parliament every day. Rather, we will ask our representative. This is our demand. Fulfill it. Otherwise, next time we will not vote you. Is it what happening? Yes. So these are the roles of what? Political parties. Hello to everyone out here. I can see you guys are here. Ma'am, answer. Okay. Which question? Lawmaking body, main policies. Very good, very good, very good. Can we easily pass class 10th? Yes. Class 10th is the easiest paper of your life and you can easily pass it. And if you are not able to pass it, then there is a problem. Then, my dear students, there is a problem. Big problem. Get it? Fine. Ma'am, if even my party can't even get single seat, then you should ask your family first, right? That whom did you vote? If you are not even voting for me, then there is a critical situation. So this was the answer to the question 27A. Let's move to 27B. Let's quickly end the sample paper because you need to study more also. Analyze how the issue of leadership succession poses a challenge to the political party. See, now there are certain challenges to political party. This is answer to the question, okay, answer to the question 27B, and we know that the major challenge fine in political party is dynastic succession. Is what, my dear students? Dynastic succession. We know that, okay? We know that the king's son will become king. We are aware about this situation in India, in the world, all throughout days. So the major challenge in political parties is dynastic succession. The effect or impact of this are as follows. Okay, now I am using shortcuts to write. You don't do this. This will be a problem. You don't do this. Don't write like this in your exam. So, see, now when we talk about a serious challenge, that is, yes, dynastic succession. But that question in our book is a small question. It is from just one paragraph given in the answer. Now, how to write this type of question in exam that you don't lose a mark? You need to figure out 5 distinct important points. We know that the first and the most important thing is personal. Why dynastic succession is going on? Because there are some people who are showing personal loyalty to the leaders. They are not challenging to the leaders. Like if I talk about political party, pay attention. If I talk about political party, there are several good leaders in the political party. Still, the leader is someone from the family which are just transferring their role and their position to their son. But are they effective enough? No. Why this is happening? The members are showing personal loyalty. Okay, there are unfair advantages to the leader. Unfair advantage provide to the leader whether he or she is working according to the demands of the people or not. Still, then there is unfair advantage given. Why? Because in India, okay, because in India there is lack of internal democracy. Where in a democratic country, India, there is lack of internal democracy. That means lack of transparency in political party. What, my students? Lack of transparency where? In political parties, and that's a major issue. Right? Another issue is they have no experience to work for the country. And fifth one is because their dynasty ruled somewhere and this is how they are enjoying the unfair advantage. Done? Like, I know the question was difficult. I know the question do not have that much content in the book, but how to frame it? We need marks. We have to. This is how. In SST, you expect some of the question that might come in a way you do not have enough points. How to make them? This is the way. Get it? No, money and muscle power, we need not to write about money and muscle power, students. Okay, history chapter 2 and print culture are very easy. Great to know this, Sandhya, that you are enjoying that. Muscle power is not needed to be returned here. Fine. Fine. Done with this question. Very good, students. So, here we did how many questions? 24, 25, 26, 27, 8, 27B that were in option. That's good. That's good. And now, here is a case-based question. You guys can do it. Easily do it. This is from the sample paper. Now, let us move to section D. The last section, the only left 25% of your paper. We are at 3:44, that means 1 hour 40 minutes and we are done with the 75% paper. We will just take half hour more to complete this sample paper. Okay, so student, this was the first sample paper by me and this was released by CBSE. Do you guys want more unofficial sample paper to be solved like this, what we did today? Do you guys want it? Tell me right now. Okay, 7 crore, we will get 7 crore. Hello, I am back. Hi, Jyoti. Tell me, do you guys want more sample papers to be discussed like this in the upcoming lives or not? Tell me right now. Okay, I am getting the answer to the question. Underemployment is caused when? Fine. You answer my question also. Underemployment is caused when? More workers are employed than the actual required. Fewer one are employed. This is not correct. Workers are paid. No. Jobs are given only to high educated people. No. A is the correct answer. Very good. Very good, students. Yes, Kunal is saying yes ma'am we wanted. Jyoti is saying yes ma'am we wanted. Okay, Kunal and Jyoti, we will be making more such sample papers for you. Not even for SST, for all the subjects. So we are going to do that. Great. Thanks for telling me. Okay. Fine. Now coming to question number 30. Everyone ready? What can be inferred about the limitation of using per capita income? Okay, limitation. What question is asking? Limitation. Average income to compare well-being across countries. Choose the correct option as the answer. Option A. It shows how equally or unequally income is distributed among the people in a country. Fine. Option is B. Right? The only measure needed to understand a country's development is per capita income. No, not at all. We need to measure it with the health and education too. Fine. C. It gives a basic idea of economic well-being but hides the income inequality. Hides the income inequality. Is it correct? Or its D, it only reflects the industrial growth. Tell me which one is correct. Fine, waiting for the answers. Kunal Kishore is here with the answer C. So, bhai, the limitation of, okay, the limitation of what? Question talks about the limitation of average income, okay, average income, which is also known as per capita income, PCI, not Priyanka Chopra, okay, it's PCI, Priyanka Chopra from India. No, per capita income. The meaning is total income upon total population. Now what happens in such situation? In this situation, it gives just basic idea, but it is unable to hide disparity. What does disparity means? Inequality. Okay, there is a person A who earns 48,000. Person B 5,000. C 5,000. Okay, when we will find the average income of this type of country, average will be more, but who is earning more? Only person A. Getting my point? This is the problem. This is the major problem. Fine. C is correct answer, ma'am. Yes, Golu, you are very correct. Hi, Rose. How are you? Your name is good. Rose Fatma. Hi. Take my name. Who is saying that? Sumaya. Hi, Sumaya. How are you, my dear student? So, we are done with this question 29, 30. Now, moving to 31st question of the day. Everyone energetically answer this as fast as possible. Which of the following example best demonstrated how tertiary sector supports both primary and secondary? Tertiary sector always rock. Tertiary sector is growing. Tertiary sector's importance is growing. But why? Why? Answer is option A. Farmers grow vegetable, sell them directly to consumer with no transportation. Is it possible? How can this be possible? At least give logical statements. My class 10 students are extremely smart. B. A factory makes shoe and uses raw material like leather to create the product, relying on transport and retail storage to distribute the shoes. So while reading this option, I was pretty sure here this is correct. But I am left with two more questions, two more statements. I'll read it. A bakery bakes bread and uses delivery services to send the bread to the local shop for sale without any direct involvement of raw material. How can this be possible? Okay, raw material is required. This is not correct. A company produces furniture from wood but does not require any transport. Oh, God will come. God will come and pick it up and throw it there. No, Kabutar will come and do that. No. So B is the correct answer. Very good to all the students who are doing good. Next question, that is 32. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Which one of the following issue currency notes in India? This you should know. This you should know. Who issues currency in India? Is it me? Hope I would have. Ma'am, how to complete SST? You can complete SST by studying. Only and only help what I can provide is I can give you one shots, I can give you rapid revisions, I can give you strategy. I recently made a video, Rose, that's how to complete SST in 10 days. Yes, you can do it. The planner, daily planner over there is also given. Just watch it, you will able to do it. Okay, fine. So if I talk about the institution that issues currency, that's RBI, Reserve Bank of India, made in the year 1935. The body was made in the year 1935. Next question, 33. Person Z tried to explain how the requirement of double coincident of bond in a Barton system limits trade and exchange. Which of the following justification do you think will be used by him or her? Tell me. So basically the question is about how barter system is not as good as currency. Okay, what are the limitations of barter system? Read the options right now, give me the answer. How to complete SST in 1 hour? Acha, I'll tell you. Take the book, just turn the papers, keep it aside like this. This is the geography book. You are making me do this. Students, what is this question? How to complete SST in 1 hour? Okay. So SST is completed in 1 minute. My dear students, if you have not read the NCERT once in your life in this class 10, then it is not possible to complete SST in 1 hour. But if you made notes, if you have so fine notes of each chapters in 1 page, then it is possible. And if you don't have that notes, don't worry, we have it. We have it in the form of mind maps. Right? I initially went live with mind map series, GOAT series, what was known on this platform. Go watch it. There are mind maps for all the chapters over there. Revise them at least if you want to do it in 1 hour. Everyone is like, ma'am, what you are doing? Yeah, everyone face this issue. We forget SST. We forget dates. But the only thing that works is revision. Right? We forget it. Even I forget it after teaching so many years. I have to see it before teaching to you. So you guys are student. You have to revise it again and again. Right? You will forget it. But be confident. Study more. Okay, during the exam you will get everything. Be confident. It's not that hard as you are assuming. Okay, so the system creates value for goods by ensuring that both parties have a direct need for each other. Fine, I'll read the question once again. Double coincident of bond, it makes trade more complicated as each person must have what the other person wants, limiting the pool of potential. Fine. ठीक है. The barter system allows trade to be concluded more efficiently. Wrong. It increases the number of exchange. Wrong. The system creates value for goods by ensuring. No. Option A is correct. Who was answering D? No. A is correct, A is correct, A is correct, students. What are the most important questions for SST? There are list of questions. Again, there is one video of mine, complete SST in 10 minutes, which consists of most repeated questions. Watch it today itself. What is the topic? Complete SST in 10 minutes. It consists of all the important questions, right? Other than that, you can come in the live and practice them along with me. Okay, recognize and choose the options that correctly matches the effect and consequent outcomes of globalization. Here is the options. Tell me which is the correct answer to this question. Who is going to tell me this? Welcome. Wow, that's great, Sandhya. That's great. Even I forget sometimes. So, increase foreign investment, cultural exchange and awareness, technological exchange and awareness, growth of multinational corporations. Okay, you have to match them with this. So, large companies becoming dominant players in global market, right? Is it matching with this one? Yes. Large companies like MNCs. When MNC, multinational companies will grow, large companies will become dominant. If we are judging one column, like it will be easier for us. Like 4 ka 4. Okay, 4, 4, 4, 4. In this option, let us remove this, let us remove this. Now let's move to technological exchange and awareness. Fine. When a person will have more technological awareness, there will be expansion of global markets and access to technology? Yes. So it's 3, 1. Where do we find it? 3, 1, 3, 1. Okay, option A is very much correct, but we will read others too. Cultural exchange and awareness. This is basically loss of traditional jobs due to automation and cheap labors. Increase foreign investment. Increase foreign should be this. There is some mistake with this question, students. Wait. There is some mistake in the sample paper itself. Let's figure that out. I just figured it out. Increased foreign investment will lead to, whenever there will be increased foreign investment, there will be what? Expansion of global market and access to technologies. That means first one. We have 2, cultural exchange and awareness. Whenever there is cultural exchange and awareness, there is spread of cultural practices. That means 2 goes with second. So 1, 2, third. Technological exchange and awareness. Fine. That will lead to, but whenever there will be technological awareness, the traditional things will decline. So the 3 goes with 2. And the 4th goes with 4th. So, do we have anywhere 1, 3, 2, 4? 1, 3, 2, 4. D option is correct. I was wrong previously. So, D option is correct. Yes, students, D option is very much correct to this question. Very good. You guys figured it out. Next question. Now we have some long answers. Evaluate the utility of public services in contributing to the well-being of the society. Now this one is for how many marks? 3 marks. No 2-marker question present in economics according to the sample paper. No 2-marker question present in economics. So the question says, what is the question saying? The question is saying that we need to utilize what? Utilize the ability of public services. Utilize the ability of public services. Ability of public service. So students, When we talk about public services, these are the services provided by the government for the public. So whenever these services will be provided, government will focus on providing which type of services? Health services to you. Again, which type of services? Education to you. So basically they are dealing with all the basic services required. Like we need sanitation, right? We need proper cleaning, proper roads, proper infrastructure to be made in the city or wherever you are living in the country. So who will provide these facilities? Public. Government will provide these facilities, and this is the utility of having this type of government, that is democratic form of government. So in economics, you will write the answer in such a manner. Let's read another question. Expanding access to loans in formal sector is important. Okay, yes, it is quite important. Yet it is equally critical that these loans are accessible to all people of national development. Justify the statement. Now the question is not straightforward. Question is something we need to think about. Okay, how? The question says that we need to increase formal sector. Yes. But it's sometimes critical that everyone is getting loans. We know money and muscle power. We used to discuss this in politics. It exists in the Indian society on large scale too. How? Anyone who has money, who has reference, will easily get the loans. Who have more money, like we know that several fraudsters in India used to take large loan and then do the fraud, go to London, settle down there, leaving the common people suffer. We know them now. So yes, this also happens. So the question says that critically analyze it. Critically analyze it and tell the importance. So yes, my dear students, right? Promotion of formal sector is very much important in the society because it will help the people to come out of the debt trap. Okay, it will help the people to come out of the debt trap. It will increase the banks and cooperatives and their roles. How? In where rural society. We need to increase them, and this is how formal sectors will be increased eventually, right? The third point is this, it will help in promote, right? It will help in promote entrepreneurship. So now what will happen in this context? When people will come out of debt trap, when people will increase their income, they can stand against those people who are just taking the benefits of formal sector. Like see what the question says. Question says that only few people have collateral to go and give to the bank. Only few people have the documentation required. Then will it only that people get the loan? Yes. So how the question can be improved? By this way. Get it? Yes. Every student, very good. Fine. Moving to the next question. That is 37th question. Highlight the 3 factors that contributed to the growth of globalization. The only question that is coming from this chapter. I am just giving you a quick reference of this in. So factors. First you will do what? In intro, write the definition of globalization. What you are going to do, my dear students? Definition of globalization. Acha, who is going to tell me the definition? Tell me fast. Type it fast, I am waiting. What is globalization? Fast. The rapid dash and dash. Tell me. I just gave you a hint too. What is the definition of globalization? And meanwhile, I am telling you the 3 factors. The 3 factors that enabled globalization. The 3 factors that enabled globalization are as follows. The first one here is technology. Technology, that included which type of technology? Like transport technology. Fine. Then we have communication technology. We have what? Communication technology, right? The second thing here is liberalization, that's freedom of market in economic sense in global world. And the third one here is global institutions. Global institutions that too play a very important role, like WTO, World Trade Organization, that facilitate trades throughout the world. Anyone who can tell me, okay, it's rapid integration and rapid integration and rapid interconnection among different countries throughout the world. This is what is known as globalization. Get it? I am from Assam Northeast. Anovar Khatum. Welcome here, student. Common public facilities like healthcare and education. Done with this question. Everyone understood this or not? Tell me. Okay, very good. Let's read the last question of the day. That is 38A, easy question. I think that I'm going to give you as a homework, but still we will read it. A research student spoke with two people, M, people N, to learn about their work-related differences. On the basis of the interview conducted with both of them, the student concludes that while person M was working in organized sector, person N was working in unorganized sector. Analyze the difference between the two. Fixed question, permanent question, for sure going to come in exam. Okay, so where is the person M working? How you are going to write this type of question? The person M works in organized sector. Organized sector. However, the person N, okay, the person N works in which sector, my dear students? Unorganized sector. What you need to do? You need to unorganized sector. You need to just understand the difference between the two. You need to figure out the work life. What is the work life of two of the people, M and N? Do you know the difference? I know everyone might have learned this answer 1,000 times, multiple times in class 10. Write the difference between organized, unorganized. Do you know the 5 points or not? Ma'am, what is this session where we need to answer or listen? Study 10th. We are doing sample paper discussion. Wherever I'll need, you can answer in MCQs. You definitely can answer in long answers also. If you know the answer, you are ready. You are welcome to answer here. Okay? Yes, Kunal, here we need to write about. Yes, ma'am. Okay, Sandhya, that's great. Anyone who is not aware about the difference, tell me. I'll discuss it right now. And if you are guys are aware, I'll not waste my time. Your time too. Because my time is not that important, but yours is. We are very close to class 10th. Exam. Study if you want, you can answer. Hi, thank you, Nishu, for just giving the reference to him. I think you know this, organized, unorganized sector. Acha, I'll give you a brief introduction about that. So, hello, fine. So, if we talk about organized sector, in organized sector, all the rules and regulations that are presented by the government are followed. Okay, unorganized sector, no rules and regulations are followed. Fine. In an organized sector, you have fixed working hours. And if you are working more than your working hours, you are paid extra. Do you think that exists in unorganized sector? No. Fine. In organized sector, you are given weekly off, paid leaves. Fine. You're not given that in unorganized sector. You get so many benefits like maternity leave, paternity leave, right? Paid holidays, not in the unorganized sector. Fine. You're giving certain benefits like gratuity, insurance, medical insurance, not in unorganized sector, only in organized sector. Get it? We know this. Fine, Kunal, Aryan Yadav, hello. So, this was all about what we need to study from the sample paper. This is the last thing. See, this is the last thing, that is map work. Fine. Now, the question from history will come like that. They will mark Dandi here. You need to just identify it. They will mark Calcutta, the session that was organized in September. You need to just identify it. Rather, the rest of thing we discussed earlier, like what we can say, airport in Chennai, Meenambakkam, Dam on Mahanadi River, Hirakund. Okay, dam on Byas River, Satluj Byas River, Bhakra Nangal, and Amritsar Airport, that is named after Raja Sansi. So this is all about today's session. Did you guys enjoyed it? Do you guys want more sessions like this? Yeah, remembered. Done. Very good. Very good. Okay, fine. So the sample paper for today is done. Today 5 p.m. sharp at 5 p.m. Okay. Sonu sir is coming with a power pack math session. Okay, power pack math session for trigonometry. My dear students, I know all of you get problem in trigono. All of you face issue in trigono, right? You can come that time, you can ask your doubts, you can understand what sir is teaching sharp at 5 p.m. on the same platform you are right now, that is Deeksha Vedantu. Fine, will you be there, everyone? Do you know my name? Zara Sharma. This is something, your name here, I just note this. Thank you, my dear students. Okay, we are done with today's session. We will be back for SST with multiple sessions like that. You just need to stay connected with us. Okay, we'll meet in the next class, and if any one of you still have the doubt, I am here right now. You can ask it, or else we will end the live session. Now, anyone? No, ma'am, in surface area and volume. Achha, you feel issues in surface area and volume. I'll ask sir to do one shot for that too. Rather, he is doing it. Like in 7 days, he is planning to complete all the 14 chapters what you guys are having. So don't worry, everything will be sorted. Okay? Fine. No doubts. Let's leave. Can I leave the live today? Okay. Thank you, students. We'll meet you soon. Bye-bye.